So Judy Blume was the first author to really go deep into the interior lives of girls, into what they were thinking and how they were feeling about their bodies, discovering their bodies, sort of questioning what it was going to feel like when they got their periods, growing boobs, but also their relationships to their friends and their family, their fears about divorce, anxiety. Judy's books really dove into every topic that was on every kid's mind in the most relatable way. Her books are so emotionally accessible. They feel like you're reading your own thoughts reflected back to you.
One of the things we learned is that Judy has had the most extraordinary relationship with her readers. Not only do women weep when they meet Judy, 30 or 40 years after reading her books, people have this intense, emotional, visceral reaction to her, but Judy's had an extensive correspondence with her readers over decades. So since Are You There, God It's Me, Margaret came out, children have been writing to Judy and pouring their hearts out to her about everything from, troubles with siblings to funny questions about what's happening with their body in puberty to really deep, intense outpourings about troubles at home and grief, trauma. And the incredible thing is Judy wrote back. As much as she could, she wrote back. And she actually stayed in touch with some of these readers for 40 years. And we were really lucky to be able to interview a couple of them in the film and to tell their stories in the film.
I think we always knew we wanted to talk to women who were creating media, who were influencing pop culture, who were revolutionizing female protagonists on screen. So, Lena Dunham in Girls, those characters are imperfect, just like Judy Blume's characters were imperfect. Anna Konkle, who played a 7th grade version of herself in Pen 15. We wanted to talk to her about how much Judy Blume influenced her and her episodes she wrote about masturbation. Molly Ringwald talked to us about how she was an icon of the 80s and how, audience members related to her and how similarly she feels like readers were relating to Judy. We were also just so lucky to talk to authors who are writing for young people today, like Jason Reynolds and Alex Gino and Jacqueline Woodson. These authors are being banned today, and their books are being pulled off the shelves of libraries, in schools, and in communities that would be so important for kids to have access to.
Soon after Reagan was elected, censors came out of the woodwork, as Judy says in the film, and they started pushing back against her books. And we're seeing that reemergence happen today, but in a much worse way because it's being legislated at all levels of government. And the types of books being challenged today are a little bit different from the ones that were challenged in the 80s. They're mostly books by Black and brown authors and by queer and transgender authors. But the fear and the desire to control by the people who are pushing these challenges is unchanged. Judy always says this is about control. And she's furious about it. She's still fighting back and speaking out.
Well, Judy runs a bookstore in Key West called Books and Books. She and her husband are there regularly when she's not on tour promoting the cinematic adaptation of Are You There, God It's Me, Margaret. I think she is happily not sitting at a typewriter writing. She is so happy to be out in the world, putting books into the hands of kids and adults who come into the bookstore wanting a new story to read.
Thanks for watching the You Interview channel. With over 3,000 original celebrity videos, we have one of the largest collections of celebrity interviews anywhere. So remember to like and comment on our videos and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get more involved, you can become a member of the channel. Membership has its perks. You can see exclusive celebrity videos and get the opportunity to ask our celebrity guests questions. We can't wait to hear from you.